Alright guys, massive new update for ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD. With us recently entering the third and final phase of version 1.0, we can now expect a lot of stuff to happen within the next few weeks, like finally getting an official look at the 1.1 banners with potential drip marketing, the 1.1 livestream, and a bunch more happening inside the game over the next few weeks, like new endgame phases. So in this video, let's talk about when we can expect all of these to happen, and we can also speculate which characters we can potentially see for the 1.1 drip marketing. And real quick, before we get into it, if you guys want to be kept updated on everything Enfield, make sure to like the video, subscribe, put those notifications on. This will help a lot to be updated right away. And also remember, I'm currently doing a monthly pass giveaway on each video for this week for hitting 2k subscribers, where I'm choosing a few subscribers from my comments section to win a free monthly pass. The rules will also be down below. But alright, let's not waste any time and get right into it. Starting off with the 1.1 drip marketing, when can we expect it to come out, and are we getting the drip marketing in the first place? If we take a look at the old ARKNIGHTS, Global didn't need drip marketing because global servers already knew upcoming characters about 6 months in advance from CN. But now, since Enfield launched globally without any server gap, Hypergriff may need to adopt a modern drip marketing cycle for the first time in the franchise history, and that is to do the traditional drip marketing, the usual drip marketing that we might have seen in other gacha games, or perhaps just a single live stream to show off the upcoming content and characters, which is what I think is the most likely option. But now let's talk about the potential dates we think this will be happening. So right now, we're in the final phase of 1.0 without any official confirmation on the upcoming banners. The phase 3 with the Avon banner began yesterday on February 24, and this phase is running for 17 days. So that puts the end of 1.0 around March 12th. In between, a lot of stuff is going to happen. If they decide to take inspiration from the other games and drop drip marketing, usually drip marketing tends to come out the following week or shortly after a brand new patch, which means the earliest would be from next Monday on March 2nd. If they decide to go with the livestream, we can expect it to drop by the end of next week on March 6th. If we take a look at what they did for the old ARKNIGHTS for CN, they usually went with one livestream about 10 days before a new patch drops. However, they might try something different this time around. We would get the 1.1 livestream, new operator previews and trailers shortly after, and then the patch goes live on March 12th. While we do not have much confirmation on the drip or if we're getting the livestream at the moment, whatever happens between the next week or two will pretty much decide the permanent schedule, and it'll be easier to predict moving forward. But now this is when we think the 1.1 livestream or drip marketing should come out. Now let's talk about the interesting stuff, the 1.1 banners themselves. They kinda made it obvious that one of the characters dropping for 1.1 would be Tang Tang, as she's the only character from the preview to be highlighted among 5 other character silhouettes that are not shown. So with that, let's go over everything we know on the characters, starting with Tang Tang herself. All the info points to Tang Tang having a very high chance of dropping as the first limited 6-star character of version 1.1. With that being said, she'll most likely be the first banner set to come out on March 12th, so with that we have a estimated release date of this character. She's also had a heavy role in the 1.0 story, so I'm sure they want to go through all the operators that they already built up hype for with their early story appearances, and Tang Tang is definitely one of these characters. So her coming out as the first phase banner is quite an easy guess, so I wouldn't be surprised if by next week or the following week we get a official preview of this character coming out for the first phase in 1.1. Now for what we know on Tang Tang regarding her kit, she was briefly shown to be using a gun, which means she most likely a hand cannon user. So her being hand cannon is pretty much confirmed. However, her element and role is not, and that is where things are more on the speculation side of things. But for now, we think with the latest info that her class is now said to be a caster instead of the other info suggesting this character is a striker, and the same with her element, we have changes for that as well. Previously, Tang Tang was said to be a physical character, However, new sources point to Tang Tang being a cryo unit instead. And now with her weapon, basically confirmed to be hand cannon, there's a good chance this character comes out as a caster cryo hand cannon character. For now, that is all we know on this character, so we can move on to the second phase, the second banner character of 1.1. I'm sure this one is no surprise. This is another character with heavy presence in the current story, and that is Rosie. Rosie is expected to drop as the second limited 6-star character as part of the Phase 2 banner. Rosie is a highly popular character with an early introduction in the story, and it was already confirmed at this point that Rosie is indeed a upcoming playable character. It was only a matter of when. If we take a look at the other 5 character silhouettes, hinting at the upcoming character for the next few months, one of them basically is showing us Rosie's design. Plus, from what I've seen, every sources for the new roadmaps point to Rosie come out in 1.1 as well. But even aside from the roadmap info, it's still pretty obvious this character is coming out very soon. But now let's talk about what else we know on Rosie regarding her kit and weapon. We have new info on both of these, so let's go over it. We think Rosie class will be a striker, her element potentially being between nature or fire, and her weapon a sword. The sword is also pretty much confirmed, as we saw this character multiple times during cutscenes and inside the game, and she was using a sword as her main weapon. So the weapon by now is pretty much confirmed. However, the element is where things get more on the speculation side of things, as there's the speculation that she's between a nature or fire element character. New info came out saying that she's fire instead of the previous info saying she was nature. So let me know down below which element you would prefer for Rosie, and I guess it'll be a surprise once they reveal the official confirmation in the next few weeks. For now, let's say she might come out as a 6-star fire sword character with the role of a striker. Lastly, we have some info on Rosie's weapon effect. So according to the news sources, her weapon will have the following attributes: agility, critical rate, and fracture, otherwise known as passive crit. As always, game data can change in a final release, so that is something to keep in mind. This also doesn't confirm yet whether she's a heat or physical nature character. As we've seen previously, Yvonne weapon shares similar features with agility, crit rate, and she came out as a cryo character instead. So this weapon info doesn't really tell us what element she's going to be, unless it had something like really specific in the effect, like gives extra cryo damage or something like that. But right now, it's like base stats, agility, crit rate, so we'll have to wait. But yeah guys, that is all we know on the upcoming potential 1.1 drip, live stream dates, and banners info. Right now, we know that Rosie and Tang Tang are incoming for 1.1. However, we should be getting a third 6-star character as well to be revealed very soon. So since we have no info on that character, that'll be more of a surprise once it gets revealed in the upcoming weeks. If you guys enjoyed and want to be kept updated on everything Enfield, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications. I'll do my best to keep you guys updated with 24/7 news and updates on this channel. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.